everybody, it's Deb here with Creative Life. Thank you so much for joining me today, and I hope you guys are having a great day today. And don't forget to give me a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. So today, you guys, I wanted to go ahead and do a project for some birthdays that I've got coming up. I've got a lot of birthdays in August, and so I thought, why not do a altered bag, and we're going to do a non-traditional birthday card, and you're going to see some different things that I'm going to be doing for this card, because it is inspired by a video that my granddaughter saw. And so we're going to be using the beautiful scrapbook kit from this month's Trace Jolie. And it's so pretty. I love this paper collection. It is just absolutely gorgeous. So let's go ahead and get started. Okay, so to start off with, I went ahead and cut a sheet of the scrapbook paper about, I just measured the bag and then cut down about a quarter or 1/8 of an inch maybe, a border around the perimeter of the scrapbook page, just so I would have a little border around the, with the bag on the background. And here I'm just getting my distress tool and distressing the edges of the paper and just kind of tearing them a little bit, not too much, but just a little bit. And then we're going to go ahead and adhere this on top of the bag. Okay, so now I'm adding my tape to the back of that scrapbook paper that I just distressed. And yes, this is altering a bag that I have in my stash that I bought coffee from this establishment called Parks Coffee. If you've never had their coffee is absolutely delicious. So I do recommend it if you ever want to purchase some coffee from there. Oh, it's so good, you guys. It's so good. So, now I'm just I'm just going to go ahead and place some tape on the back of here. I recommend tape instead of your glue because tape, it goes a lot further. Well, you're not using so much of your glue on your paper, right? So that's why I went ahead and did tape. So here I'm just going to go ahead and grab my tape and take it off and adhere this down to the bag. So now I'm just going to line everything up, and I'm going to just make sure everything is straight and place that on the bag. And now it's ready for decorating. Okay, so now here I grabbed a little punch that I had. It's just a decorative punch that I had in my stash. And I'm just going to go ahead and punch out this strip of paper. You can use whatever you would like. I thought this would be super pretty on that blue paper. So pretty. And so I just went ahead and lined everything up and punched out this border. Okay, so after I went ahead and punched out a border, I went ahead and laid it on top of the bag. And then after I laid it on top of the bag, I come back in with some lace that I had in my stash, and I just placed that right on top of that midsection of the border I just cut. And you can use whatever you would like. You can use, there is a beautiful burlap trim that comes with the scrapbook collection, and so you can go ahead and use that, or you can use your own ribbons and laces. Next, I went ahead and grabbed some faux flowers from my stash and hot glued them to the bag. Now, you can use whatever, again, whatever you have in your stash. I just had these faux flowers, and so when I saw this paper, I thought, oh my gosh, this would look so good with this paper. And so I went ahead and grabbed some little faux daisies that I had, and these like I said, I had these in my stash, and so I'll bring in some pink roses that I had, and I believe the pink roses, um, those came from another collection that were previous to this one. So here I'm just hot gluing my flowers on, and sometimes I use glue, but if I really like for a bag, I usually hot glue things on because, um, glue. It will stick, but it may fall off later. So to go ahead and make them more secure, I go ahead and hot glue everything onto my bag. So, especially if it's heavy, something heavy like the flowers or something, I'll go ahead and do that. So here I'm just cutting some of this foliage that comes in the scrapbook kit, and this foliage is so awesome, you guys. It is so pretty, and like I said, I really recommend this kit. It is so pretty, and the paper is just gorgeous. So, and here I'm just tucking in some of the foliage underneath the flowers. So here I just continue to go ahead and decorate around the flowers, and then we're going to go ahead and add some other fun elements to this bag. One thing that I wanted to mention was to go ahead and cut your foliage apart if you need to. Like I went ahead and cut off a few of the big long pieces and made them into smaller pieces, as you see here, that I went ahead and adhered down around the flowers. It was one long piece and I just cut it and adhered them down to make them look like individual leaves. Next, I went ahead and grabbed the cut apart page, and you'll get two of these. You get one in one set on one page, and then you get another cut apart pieces that are on the back of the title page. So here I cut out that word, and it is the fabulous word, and then I also cut off birthday wishes, and I went ahead and stuck those two together. Now I did use some foam tape to just kind of lift them up a bit, and then I went ahead and cut this little bucket of flowers. It's one of the little watering cans with flowers inside of it, and I went ahead and cut that out, and I went ahead and placed foam tape on the back of that to just sit next to that, and I just thought that that was so pretty. I couldn't help it, I had to use it. It's so pretty. There are a lot of beautiful pieces in this collection, and just really nice to add to cards, tags, or a bag, or whatever, even your scrapbook layouts. So here I just sat that right there on top of the little border, and then I went ahead and added a couple of more flowers, and then added some foliage down there. Now, with this collection, this scrapbooking kit, you do get some uniquely creative crystal stickers, and these crystals are so pretty. You get like a emerald green kind of color, you get a white, and you get this yellow, and then like a purplish, like a almost like a lavender color, and it is so pretty. And I absolutely love the yellow little crystals on here, so I went ahead and placed them sporadically around, as you saw, and then I added these butterflies. These butterflies are from my stash, so I just went ahead, and because the sticky kind of wore off on the back, I don't know why, but I went ahead and added some extra double back tape to it so it would stick down, and I just placed them on the bag. I really like how this bag is turning out, and I do add some extras later on. Okay, so to start off with this card, you're going to need one sheet that is 8.5 by 11 and fold that in half. And the next piece is 6.5 by 8.5. You are going to place the 6.5 sheet across the top of your scoreboard and score a 1/2 inch on the left-hand side. And then go ahead and burnish that in so you have a little flap there. And then you're going to use these two pieces for your card. The next thing that we're going to do is we're going to grab the black and white flower sheet that is in the paper collection, and I went ahead and used some distressed oxide inks to go ahead and ink around. And I used speckled egg, I used scattered straw, I used catch flamingo, and wilted violet. Now those are the four inks that I used on this piece. And I want to go ahead and tell you a little bit about this card. This card is actually uh, I call it a untraditional birthday card, because it is not your traditional birthday card. My granddaughter saw this card in a video, and she wanted me to go ahead and make this for her mom, which is my daughter, for her birthday. And so there's going to be some things in this card that are not usually what I would do, but because my granddaughter asked me to make it and I saw the video of this card, I thought it was pretty unique and I wanted to share this with you guys. And I just think that it is super cool. And I think that it's fun to do. And it's a really fun card to make for somebody. So I hope you guys enjoy this process of this card. So again, here I'm just using my distress inks and coloring all over this page. And I'm using the other half of the black and white flower sheet underneath this. So that way, if ink gets on, it can get on this card part. So so that way, if I want to use it again, I can go ahead and just ink up the areas where I need to ink it out. And so we're just going to go ahead and continue to ink this around, and then we're going to go ahead and place this on top of our card. Okay, so here I went ahead and after I'm done coloring or inking this sheet, I went ahead and placed this on one of the pattern papers that are in the collection. And I went ahead and just placed that on there and left about a 1/8 inch border, an eighth of an inch borders around there. And then go ahead and burnish that in really good. And then we're going to place this piece on top of our card. So I went ahead and brought over that piece and we're going to ink, or I mean, we're going to add some glue to this. And then we're going to go ahead and place this on here. I believe this is the 8.5 by 11 sheet piece. And we're just going to open that up and burnish that down really good. And then that 6.5 inch piece, it's actually going to be 6 by 8. That's going to fit on the inside of that card, or you can go ahead and place it on the back of the card. It doesn't really matter. You are going to need an extra sheet or an extra page for this card. Okay. And I will definitely share with you where we're going to put that extra page at. And then here I'm just placing down some of the flowers that I fussy cut from the collection onto the top of the cover of the card. And again, these flowers are from the collection that I just fussy cut out. They are so pretty. So if you have this collection, you know what I'm talking about because they are just absolutely gorgeous. So, and they're pretty easy to cut out. I just left a border around mine. So I cut them kind of close, but not really too close. And then here I'm adding on a happy birthday sentiment. So I put happy, and this is just one of my dies from my stash. And then I cut out that birthday part, and I did back them with some foam tape from my stash, and it just says happy birthday. And then I came in with some little dragonflies that I had in my stash, and these little dragonflies are from Renee Bouquet, and they are so pretty. And I went ahead and added those to the card, and they're so pretty. So I added those to the front of the card. Okay, now we're going to go ahead and attach this in this page inside of our card. And it is a little bit bigger than our card. So I went ahead and just trimmed it down. So if you didn't cut yours out, you'll need to cut it at 6 by 8.5, and then you'll score a ½ inch on the left-hand side. Okay. Okay, so now I'm just covering the inside of the card, and I'm cutting my pattern papers down to leave about a 1/8 inch border around the card and the inside of each page. And then you're just going to burnish these down. Okay, so here I'm just finishing up covering the last page of the card. And I used this beautiful pattern that has the daisies on it, and it's just so pretty. I just absolutely love those daisies. So here I cut a circle, and I went ahead and we're going to cut this in half. Now, because this is, like I said, a card that is it's a non-traditional birthday card, and I am doing this from a video that I saw. So I do want to give recognition to the person that made this card. I don't know the name of them, but I do know that the title had Meghan Trainor. I think that's the songwriter. I'm not sure who made the card, but um, I will try to see if I can leave a link to the card or to their their song or whatever I can in my description box down below. Okay, so here it says you might have a mom, she might be the bomb, and so that's what we're doing, is we're making a little bomb. And I just cut a strip of paper that is about 1 inch, and I'm kind of just folding it, and I'm gonna attach that to the back of the half circle. And then I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to kind of measure out where I need to make the other little arm. So here I'm kind of folding it in again, folding it backward and then inward, so it makes like a little arm that folds outward. So the bomb is going to be put together like this, right? And you'll see I did a little the little igniting string up on top. I don't know what they call that. And it just has the little fire on the end there. And so I'm putting the word bomb in the middle of my little strip, and then we're going to glue that down. So when they open it, it'll say bomb on it. And I just think this turned out so stinking cute, you guys. I hope that you love this card because it's just really super cute. I thought this was a really good idea. And when my granddaughter asked me to make this card, I said, sure, why not? You know, I just thought this was going to be super cute. And so I hope that you guys are liking this little card. And then she is sitting there beside me. She's actually drawing something out for you guys, and or for the card. But you know, this card, when I make my items, I think of you all. And so because I hope that I inspire you to create something like this, or create this card. So it is super super cute. So I go ahead and I put the glue back behind the strip, and I'm gluing this down. So now it says you might have a mom, she might be the bomb, and they open it up. And then on the next side, it's going to say, ain't nobody got a mom like mine. So here I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to cut that out. And you'll see I grab my little trimmer here, and we're going to go ahead and cut the rest of these out. Now, she's my best friend. The best friend portion of this did not work. I actually had to write it in the little strip, and you'll see that later. because it wouldn't fit, and I didn't want to print a whole new paper to, and downsize it and all that kind of stuff. So I just went ahead and wrote it in. And I just think that that makes it a little bit more personal and everything. And so yeah, so I hope that you guys are liking this. So I'm going to go ahead and go on to the next part while I get this part ready. Okay, so here I went ahead and cut out all my letters, and I'm just kind of placing them on top of the page. And then we're going to bring over our photo or our picture, not our photo, but our picture. And here I'm just going to go ahead and I'm going to finish coloring up the little girl and the mom. And so for the coloring that I did on the little drawing that my granddaughter did, I just went ahead and used some markers and then colored pencils to color in this little picture that she drew. Once everything was colored in, I went ahead and cut it out, and then I went ahead and glued it on top of the inner page there. Now this is the inside second page. And then we created a little heart, and then here that mine goes like on the balloon part because the heart is going to go over the mine, and that's going to be the balloon, so it's going to kind of be a flap, and I'll show you how I put that on. It's super easy. It wasn't really hard at all. And then I went ahead and grabbed the words and put the words down and just kind of placed them where I thought they would go, so that way there would be enough room for all of them. so so yeah, so it took a minute, but we got it. Um, then we put the like on there, and then I went ahead and see how I'm just folding up the two little uh, pieces up on top of the heart, and that's going to be the little flaps. So they're just going to go ahead and get glued down right on above the mine word, and then I'm going to go ahead and glue down, but ain't nobody got a mom like mine. So yeah, so that's how those go on there. This is such a little super cute card, super cute song. I really love this song. It is super cute. If you've never heard it, you'll really like it. And I do have to say, I love this paper for this card. Um, I was a little bit nervous about using it, but I really am glad that I used it because it's so pretty, and it's great for a Mother's Day card, a birthday card for mom, sisters, or any occasion. Okay, so for the next part of this, you're going to need a piece that is 3.5 by 5, and you're going to go ahead and leave about a 1/4 inch on each side of that 1 inch little area that we're going to cut right here. And I think I went down maybe up from the bottom maybe an inch or 3/4 or 1 1 3/4 maybe from the top, but you'll just kind of gauge to where you want to put that little opening there, okay, because we are going to make this into a little slider, and you'll see here in a minute. So once I go ahead and I cut this out, then we're going to go ahead and place some double foam tape on the back of this, and I'm going to go ahead and I'm actually going to make a strip that is about I think that's about a 1.5 inch strip. I just wanted to make it big enough to where it would cover that whole 1 inch area there. And so you'll see here in a minute we're going to be sliding that part in and out of this little area here. So here I'm just adding my double back tape, and or foam I should say, to the back of this, and that's because like I said we're going to be using this to slide around. So I'm just going to go ahead and place my foam tape there, and then we're going to place that right there on the inside the card. And then you're going to see, I know it's kind of hard to see because I kind of went a little bit too far down, but you can see I'm sliding in that 1 inch piece. Actually, I think it's 1.5 inches. So I'm gonna go ahead and it's a little bit long, and that's okay because you want to have it a little long. So you have a little tab at the end like I have here. Okay, so here I'm gonna go ahead and peel that off, and I'm gonna go ahead and I'm going to stick that down. Okay, so you're going to stick that down, and then you're going to go ahead and slide that little piece in there, and you're just going to slide that little piece in there. And we're going to go ahead, and I'm actually placing some foam tape on that strip there. Okay, and I'm placing foam tape there because that's where I'm going to adhere a flower that I cut out from the paper collection. So there's the little flower. I know you can't see. I'm so sorry. I knew I lifted it up at some point. So here I put she's my, and then I went ahead and then that's where the best friend is going to go. And like I said, it wouldn't fit. So I just went ahead and I tried some stickers, but they didn't fit either. So I just went ahead and wrote that in there. So here is the design that I came up with for the above part. You'll see if, like I said, if I can tag the video or something, I can have this down in the description box for you. But you'll see if I can do that, then you'll see the original video. But this is what I came up with. Her card is totally different than mine. At and so you'll see what she did and then what I did. And so I didn't want to copy the whole card, but we copied the concept of this card and of course the words that are in the song. So here um, here we went ahead and laid down the words, her loves till the end, and and then it says, she's my best friend. Now I had to fix this part because it got kind of stuck on that, and so I had to go ahead and just lay that down and then see how I wrote it in there. She's my best friend. So we are almost done with this card, and here are what the pages look like, and now that some of them are done. And then the back page, we went ahead and used a flap that says, "Ain't nobody got a mom like mine," with a photo of my daughter and her together. All right, y'all. So we are done with the little gift bag and the card. And both of these turned out so great. So for this, we went ahead and decorated the front of the bag. And this is just a bag that I got from shopping. And it was still a good bag. So I went ahead and just covered it and, kept it, covered it. And it's such a pretty bag, right? To put a gift inside of it. And then I made a little tag here with a little rosette and then placed 100% fabulous on here, or it says 100% awesome, sorry. And with the little crystals that we got in the kit, and then added the pink roses, some little daisies on here, and the little butterflies with this gorgeous paper from the scrapbook kit. I think it turned out so pretty. And then this card turned out really cool. And I will try to place the video here. It's a video that my granddaughter saw, and it's mom. It's the music, I believe, was by Meghan Trainor. And she sings the song, and it goes perfectly with this card. And so I went ahead and I wrote out everything on my Word program, and then I printed it out, cut all the words out, and then went ahead and created the inside. So it says, you might have a mom, she might be the bomb, and then it says, but ain't nobody got a mom like mine. And I just thought that was so cute. My granddaughter actually drew these, and then I colored them in. But so, and then here on the second page, it says her loves till the end, and she's my best friend. And then it says, ain't nobody got a mom like mine. And then on the inside, it has a picture of her and my daughter together. And I just thought that this was such a cute little card. The original video, again, is done by, I don't know if it's by Meghan Trainor or if it is done by someone else, and then they made a card to go with the song. So I'm not quite sure, but the video is so cute. If you've never seen it, you might be able to look it up. But this is what the card that I did from, my granddaughter asking me to create this card for my daughter's birthday. So anyway, I hope that you guys like it. I thought it turned out pretty cute. Again, this is I just call it a non-traditional birthday card because it's just so cute. And I just thought that it was super super unique, and I wanted to share it with you guys. So I hope you guys like today's project. Please head on over to Trace Jolie to check out the shop and the kits that we have for the month of August. I will leave the links down below for you. Thanks again for joining me, y'all. Take care, and I will talk to you soon. Bye.